Hello, my name is Alina. I'm a founder of Retalent Agency, and today in this video we would like to share with you how we work, our fees, our process, and answer some of the questions that you might already have in your head before our meeting. And if you didn't book a meeting yet, I will leave the link below, and if you want to schedule as well. So thank you very much for watching, and if you have any questions you can write here in the comments as well or in the email. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Karina. I'm project manager at Retalent Recruitment Agency, and today I want to walk you through a bit about our process to explain what we're doing, how we're doing things, so you learn more about our service. So basically, we started as a company back in 2019 when the remote work was not yet that popular because the pandemic didn't hit the world. But in 2020, when the pandemic happened, we started to grow as a company because a lot of companies moved to the remote mode, and a lot of companies stayed in remote mode actually. So we realized that we can help a lot with hiring people across the globe and running all the recruitment process for a lot of remote companies. So far we had clients from 10 plus countries. Most of our clients come from the Western Europe and also from the United States and Canada. We have hired specialists for 20 different industries. I would say that we work a lot with the e-commerce industry and with others also. So we have a lot of clients from finance, from marketing. So we work with companies of different types, and we have also hired more than 100 qualified candidates for global remote companies, and we have a lot of happy clients also. So just to explain why it might be beneficial for you to use our service, basically you're going to save a lot on salaries and taxes because we do hire specialists in developing countries. So specifically Eastern Europe and Latin America. I'm going to tell about it a bit later. And so of course the cost of living are much cheaper in these countries and the salaries are lower consequently in this country. So than they are, let's say, in the United States or in the Western Europe. So that's why you will be able to save on the money that you're going to spend on people, but at the same time they're going to get really good salaries for their region and they're going to be happy with that. And we're also going to help you to save a lot of your time because we're going to run the whole recruitment process from scratch. We're going to source, create job descriptions, screen people, interview people, organize meetings. So everything in terms of recruitment is going to be on us. And also because we're going to save a lot of time that you would otherwise spend on learning about recruitment, because recruitment is not as simple as it might seem. So you don't need to learn all these techniques and tricks that you need to run a successful recruitment process. And we're also going to relieve you from the stress of meeting dozens of candidates, talking to them, going through meetings, and like meeting hundreds of wrong people. Basically why it's good to hire specifically with us and our candidates, because I would say that our candidates speak a lot of European languages. So of course we have the biggest pool of candidates who speak English, but we also have people who speak other European languages, let's say German, Italian, Spanish, or any other European language might be found. Also, we have a large talent pool with fast and stable internet. So basically in the countries we are hiring from, we always check that people have really good internet connections and that they're able to join the meetings on time, so you don't have any issues at this point. And so also because the culture of the people from the countries where we're hiring from is very similar to the US, to the European culture, and it's easy to get people integrated into your company because these people have been either studying at international universities or they have worked for international companies already in their local countries. So usually they have the same work ethics and the same culture as you do. And also because of the convenient time zones. So for European companies, it's really great to work with companies from Eastern Europe, and for United States to work with companies from Latin America, because you're going to have the same time zone. People are not going to get stressed and tired because they work at night, and you will have really motivated people. And also you can organize your process much efficiently. So here is the map for you to see what are the countries that we hire from, what are the regions that we hire from. So basically, as I mentioned, it's Eastern Europe and it's Latin America. For Eastern Europe, we usually advise to go to the companies located in Western Europe, and for the companies located in the United States and Canada, we usually recommend to go to Latin America. Also, we hire in Asia. Sometimes it's like Indonesia, Thailand, and this might be Philippines, and it might be interesting for the companies from Australia. The profiles that we hire, so I would say that we hire almost every single profile. You can see that we work a lot with middle level and senior level positions. So I would say management positions like project managers, COOs, chief financial officers. For administrative work with executive assistants, administrative assistants, and other type of administrative people are going to help to run your process through. For finances, it's like financial analysts, bookkeepers, digital marketing people, IT sector people, also different types of developers, QI testers, IT project managers. It's also something that we can find. What we don't really work with right now are part-time and freelance positions. We run only full-time contractors and hire only full-time contractors who are going to work for the company. And right now we are not hiring also graphic designers. So we can discuss this if it's a particular case, but usually we don't go with the search of graphic designers and hire someone based on the taste, because it's very difficult. People have different tastes in the world, so it makes the process more complicated. About the salary ranges, we would say that it can be defined only after we discuss the job profile form. And but based on our estimations, more or less, we would put that for entry-level positions, people get up to 1.4k euro monthly. For middle-level specialists, of course, we're talking about non-IT sector here, people get up to 2.5 euros monthly, and for senior specialists, people get up to starting from 2.5 and going up to 10k, 20k, depending on what kind of a profile you're looking for. About the process, how we work, just to explain to you, it's pretty straightforward. We have first a questionnaire, which I'm going to ask you to fill in about the position. So there are different questions to understand who exactly you're looking for. After we agree on the profile of the person, we understand that we can find this person. We're going to start to do the job description, and then we run to post the job description on different job posting local platforms and start to source the candidates. So usually we source up to 500 candidates for a process. So we source actively, passively, we use all the instruments that we have. Then we go through a screen of cover letters and CVs of the people. Then we do a testing stage, which is an optional one. If you want to test candidates, we can organize this. Then we have 2 rounds of video interviews. The first one is with our recruiter. It's going to be more background culture check interview and professional, of course, check interview. And the second one is going to be an interview with the representative of the company, with the CEO, or someone who's going to be responsible for the hiring process. And after having the interview with the company, if we get a positive feedback on the candidate, we just, you can just send the job offer to the candidate, and if she accepts the job offer, we consider the process closed at the stage. So basically, candidates come one by one. We present them to you. You can reject someone, explain why you want to reject this person for us to narrow down the search more, and then we bring in other one. So going to our fees and plans to more material thing, you can see that we have 3 different tariff plans. We take some percentage of the gross yearly salary of the person who's going to get hired, and it's just one-time payment. You pay us once and you never pay us after you hire the person. So basically, what is the difference between these tariff plans? I would say that the main difference is, of course, the guarantee periods. Let's say, for instance, you're going to get the whole recruitment cycle. It's going to cost you 15% of the yearly salary, but you're not going to get any guarantee period. For standard one, you're going to get full cycle of recruitment plus 1 month of guarantee period. What means a guarantee period? During this first month, if you go with the standard plan, you can come back to us. If something happened to the candidate, if you want to fire the candidate, or I don't know, he disappeared or something happened, you're not happy with the performance of the candidate, you're coming back to us telling us about that. And we are starting the search again to replace the candidates for free, of course. And so it's going to cost you 17%. For premium one, it's going to be 19% of the yearly salary, and you're getting the full cycle of recruitment. We're going to run all the processes plus 3 months of guarantee period for premium tariff plan. So within 3 months, you can come back to us if something is wrong with the candidate, and we're going to run all the recruitment cycle for free again to replace the candidate. Plus, you're going to get premium postings, which is going to help to speed up the process, the recruitment process, and also reference checking procedure when we're going to contact the previous employers of the candidates and talk to them and present you an overview of what the previous employers told about these candidates. So here is the structure of the fee. We have divided our total fee into 2 parts: the deposit and the success fee. 50% is the deposit and 50% is usually the success fee. So we take the deposit when we launch the contract and start the collaboration. And you pay the rest when another 50% when we close the position and we already place the candidates in your company. So here is a question: what is going to happen, guys, if we have given you the deposit, the 50%, and then you don't manage to find anyone? So in this case, it's very straightforward. We have a line in our contract which says that we're going to give the 100% of the retainer that you paid us back. So you're not going to lose any of your money. But what is important to understand here, if we have launched a collaboration with you and you pay the retainer and everything, and then let's say 2-3 weeks later, you come to me and say, guys, we have changed our mind, we don't want to hire anymore, or we want to hire another profile. So in this case, we're not going to give the retainer back because we have already invested into the process, into the work of our recruitments, into the paid postings and everything. So that's why it's very important to have a pretty thorough job of crafting the job profile and making sure that we are hiring the specific person that you're looking for. And only after we 100% sure that this is the profile you're interested to hire, we can proceed with the collaboration. So yeah, and then also about how we organize our work. It's very difficult to talk about the timelines because recruitment is super human oriented process, and yeah, you can never tell how fast you're going to find someone and what is going to be the exact period when the candidate can be placed in the company. But based on our estimations, it takes from 6 to 8 weeks to close the position. If it's going to be a senior position or a very niche position, it's going to take a bit more. Sometimes it takes even faster. Sometimes we close the positions for 5 weeks. Yeah, but the average is from 6 to 8. And yeah, you're also going to get a timeline of the project, reports where you can trace at what stage we are right now, what we're doing, how we're going through the process. So you will be updated on how things are going, and you can always contact me. So I will also give some updates and our recruiters on how the process is going and what is our success with the process so far. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you very much.